On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group never put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Eagles at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now an option play on second down. There he goes, left side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big playability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it and run. And how about him looking up and seeing the seas part for him once he got past the line of scrimmage? My first thought, I think he can go all the way, and I'm trying not to take over. Your call with this play, partner.
3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Hurts. Out to his left. This is caught. And that's a touchdown. But hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Elliott going to the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their 22-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Lance. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. A strong running. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
Second down, here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up third and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
It's fourth down.
On fourth down, here's the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, 28 yards. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Great.
Penny, a first down carry. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. You look at this Cowboy defense, and they've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the...
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Play action. Here's Hurts, escaping the pressure right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there. Turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
On 2nd down, Swift. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On second down, it's Pollard. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Lance going to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Lance looking to throw it. Being chased out left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A gain of 14. And the Cowboys 1st down.
Now Lance. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. Working from the gun. Lance. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 65 yards. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is down to 24. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Eagles.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they move the...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the two-point try will be unsuccessful. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Lance now on first down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Ready?
To throw, it's Lance. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And Lance now to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, they're going to go with the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Now they go for it on third down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they sequence things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Quez Watkins. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. Now Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked by Kevin Byard. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. His throw incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lance to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Evans. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are pouring it on. Elliott good with a PAT. And a run is on here in this first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Lance. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A gain of 32 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Pollard. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Pollard one more time. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. From the gun, it's Lance. It'll buy some time right. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Aubrey good with the PAT. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's good for an Eagles.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And running with power here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On first down, Lance. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game. Giving them.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
63. Go Silver, ready?
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 40 yards. And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
23 yards the pickup there.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Ready? Off of play action, here's Lance.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play.
Ready.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Ready. Now Lance.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line.
Now Lance looking to change it up.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
First down, Dallas.
Ready. Shotgun now for Lance.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here we go.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Tony Pollard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Let's go.
52 blaster. Ready?
They'll run with Pollard.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And quickly, they get to the line.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson taking it in. And the Cowboys are able to at least get one score back.
Well,
that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ballgame. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game well decided a long time ago.
And now they'll audible to something else. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
Now Hurts going to get this to his running back, Swift. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That is a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys, and look, under normal situation, expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like,
and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 20. And the Cowboy first down.
Lance now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Lance now on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And Lance's throw pulled in by Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And Lance now to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
73. No touch.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking here for Smith downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They go play action with Hurts. Here's a diving catch right side. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 23. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Eagles,